Dear students, it is the age of competitions. As you know well, Union Public Service Commission conducts so many examinations. Civil services are one of them. Once in a year, UPSC conducts this examination. As you know well, there are three stages: preliminary, mains, and interview. Let us discuss about the right strategy plan for the preliminary examination. First of all, you should know there are two papers in preliminary examination. One is general studies, second is any one optional. In general studies, there are 150 questions. And in optional, there are 120 questions. So let us discuss about the general studies. In general studies, there are 6 components. Number 1, we can say Indian polity and constitution, Indian history, Indian economy, Indian geography, general science, reasoning and mental ability, and also current affairs section. General studies imparts an integral role for qualifying this examination, and it is also essential to qualify in general studies section. First of all, I would like to discuss about Indian polity and constitution in general studies section. In Indian polity and constitution, first of all, you should go through the basic books. After completing these basic books, you can also study, you can also go through one important book, that is D.D. Basu. Now you should know how should you go through Indian polity and constitution. I think each and every subject requires different approach. As far as concerned about the Indian history, in Indian history, it starts from NCERT book also. And for getting further information, you should also keep historical map. If I say there is no major difference between the question of general studies and optional, then I'm not wrong. There is also a Gazetteer of India, history and culture portion, also impart very good role. In history section, mostly questions are coming from the national movement. Think about the third component, that is the Indian economy. If you do not know ABCD about this particular topic, first of all, you should start from its own terminology. I mean, you should know what is inflation, deflation, stagflation, recession. So many terminologies are there. Indian economy, as you know well, you can go through also one leading newspaper, that is, we can say Economics Times or Financial Times also. Through the help of this newspaper, you can get a lot of information of current economy. Because nowadays we are seeing 90% questions are directly concerned with current economy. Next component, Indian geography. In Indian geography, mostly questions are from physical geography. So most of the time you'll have to pay attention about physical geography. When we study about geography, you should also keep a geographical map. There's so many good maps are there, Longman and other maps are in the market. These map questions are directly concerned with the last 10 months current affairs sections. For the geography portion, if you go through 6th to 10th standard, not more than that. From 6th standard to 10th standard NCERT book, for this particular component, you will be comfortable. Now let us discuss about next component, that is general science. As you know well, it has so many components: zoology, botany, chemistry, animal husbandry, natural science, and so many components are there. In general science portion, Some questions are directly concerned with a hypothetical nature. In hypothetical nature, you'll have to take the help of any leading newspaper. In some specific newspaper, there is a column of science and technology. In this particular column, you can get a lot of information. In next component, I can say about reasoning and mental ability. Generally 10 to 12 questions are there. And these are very general questions. But you'll have to go through some specific topic. Nowadays, database questions are there. Different type of attitudes questions are there. You should know about those topics. Those have already been asked in the last 5 years. A last component we can say that is current affairs. Nowadays, questions from current affairs have been increasing by leaps and bounds, because current section also directly concerned with current polity, current economy, current geography, current science. And national and international topics are also there. For this particular topic, at least you'll have to go through 2 leading newspapers. When you read the newspaper, for the current sections, you should write down regularly. You can say there should be different files: current polity, current economy, sports, awards, personalities. If you maintain in that way all type of statistics of information, you will not face any problem. Dear students, as you know well, there are so many confusion regarding the selection of the optional papers. First of all, you should know the right strategy. How should you choose these optional papers? First of all, the first criteria should be your subject should be from an academic. It may be from your graduation level or post-graduation level. Second concept should be there should be proper interest. And third, we can say you should also see the trend of civil services of UPSC. Coordination of among all of these concepts, we can choose any optional. As you know, there are so many optionals in humanity and non-humanity subjects. But nowadays, there are some most popular optionals are there. We can say as Indian history, sociology, geography, zoology, botany, chemistry, anthropology, mechanics, Hindi literature, and also some other literatures. These are most popular optionals. I'm not saying so these are only. I'm saying only on the trend of the civil services of today's. In these optionals, you'll have to follow different approach according to the nature of the topic. Now, next point is regarding the study materials. There's so many ifs and buts, so many confusion. 2 types of candidates are there. One who knows very well about the topic. Second candidate, he or she doesn't know ABCD about the topic. If you know well about the topic, so do not waste your precious time in basic books. For example, I can say here, if you're very aware about Indian polity and constitution, if you have gone through, so you not need to go through about an NCERT book at that stage, because time is very precious. Directly you can go through any standard book as I recommended, Introduction to the Constitution of India. Second type of student, they should start their preparation from their levels. So, in concise way or doctrine of pith and substance of the particular book concept, I can say here NCERT books, topic wise. Next point, it is also very important regarding the notes. Some students think so because this is a objective or multi-choice based papers, we'll have to make notes in that way. This is also blunder. Questions are directly based, descriptive come objective. For that, you'll have to make notes in that way of the prelims examination. In optional paper, little bit different approach should be there. Why is it so? There are 120 questions, consist 300 marks. In general studies, only 150 question, 150 marks. There is a major difference. So you'll have to pay more attention to your optional papers. When you make the notes of the optional papers, start from the terminology, the right information from different sources. You should not to go through so many books. You should also remember some magazines, some journals, some study materials, and different types of question banks. You should be very choosy. For the monthly magazine, we can say 2 regular magazines directly concerned with the current sections. You can also take it. So many magazines are in the market. For a good collection of question banks, you have to purchase unsolved papers of different State Public Service Commission examination and also Union Public Service Commission examination. I am giving an example. As in General Studies section, Indian Polity and Constitution, yes, so many topics are there, as in constitutional development, preamble, union's territory, citizenship, fundamental rights, directive principle of state policies, union executive, state, union judiciary, different type of commission, so many topics are there. If we start from beginning, just we have taken the constitution development. Those questions have already been asked in different State Public Service Commission civil services examination. We should find this question from different papers and also from Union Public Service Commission civil services and set this question in a systematic order. Not only we will get more than 150 or 200 question or particular topic from the relevant and effective sources, but also we can understand the trend of different commission examination. When a student starts his or her preparation, there is a problem of a time management. In time management, you can say 70% at least time should be given to the optional and 30% time should be given to your general studies. It also depends person to person. For qualifying the civil services, ideal requirement of time is at least 8 to 10 hours per day. There should be no any type of confusion. Before initiating the preparation of the civil services prelims examination, you'll have to very clear regarding your general studies preparation and also your optional papers. Before initiating the study, you will have to find out topic-wise question from each section of general studies and optional. If you do so, you can prepare very well of the civil services prelims examination. As you know well, there are 5 multiple choices are there and very slight differences are there. if concepts are very clear, you will directly approach to the right answer. Entirely conclusion is, if you do all this thing in right direction, if you have right collection of information or study materials, you should know how should go through about these study materials, because it is not essential to go through all pages, all papers. You should be very choosy. After that you can understand very well what you are getting or what you are losing. The last I can say, best of luck all of you. Has Dear students,